Alright, hello and welcome to the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream here on twitch.tv/DDOstream and youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live. My name is Cordovan. I am DDO's community manager. We are here on Wednesday to run things and have fun. We are on Argonison this week. And just because of the level range, I am level 7 here. This is a TR'd character that was a cleric and is now a barbarian. We're going to be doing some Greymoon den stuff. Running on Elite, tear through it. XP, lots of loot, lots of XPs, lots of chests, lots of fun. So we'll be doing that. You have to do this in order to get set for Cult of Six, which is still a really enjoyable adventure pack if you've not played it. So probably easily recommendable to many, many people. How you guys doing? We had some downtime, came up about 2 hours ago here to the money. That was really about some account maintenance. There was a problem we were having creating new DDO and Lotro accounts related to our data center work. So they had to do some of that. Hello, welcome. We are going to run Greymoon's Den. Okay. How you doing, Samus? Appreciate you signing off. The character copy webpage doesn't work. Yes, there will be several reasons for that. One of them... Oh no! 2 people want in. Only 1 can come in. I guess I'll have to just go first. Hello, welcome! Sounds horrible. Oh man. Bruku, get me over there, man. Alright. Anyway, one of the reasons why it doesn't work is because Lamania is offline. It says each member of the party must meet the prerequisites. We might need to drop group and refill when we're in here, but we'll see till everyone gets in. It'll be easier to do. Ah, bless me. Sorry, got some sneezing going on. But it may also be that we have some data center migration related capital DNS work that might be responsible. Alright, I am, let's see, who are we waiting on here? 1, 2, 3, 4... Mayuniska, I believe. Yeah, I'm guessing somebody just leveled up, so what we'll... I'm guessing somebody just leveled up, so what we'll have to do then is, once we have everybody just sitting here by Kurvik, we'll quick drop group, I'll re-invite everybody, and then we'll call it done. My guess is Mayuniska maybe is started at level too low a level when he or she joined the party, and so now it's providing an error saying we need to meet the prerequisites. And so just by dropping and reforming the group, we'll reset that and take care of it. Yeah, it's that time of year, I guess, huh? For seasonal allergies. Oh, so Amy Lee 4000, particularly if you were looking at transferring a character from Thelanis to Argonesen, we're talking about a different thing. The character copy tool that you see on DDO.com is about sending characters from the live servers to our Lamania public preview server. If you want to transfer a character from one live server to another live server, that's a function of customer service. So if you get in touch with account support through support.turbine.com, they should be able to get you set up for that. Hey, Mary. Hey, Dan Leah, Erlock, Die Weapon, Samus South Riz, Dan Teal, Rian, Jibo, RT Duplay, Askset, Isander, Cranky the Eighth Dwarf, how you guys doing? Kametka, Forehand One, Confucius. Appreciate you guys all joining me here today. It's good to see everyone. We'll be going in just a second. So the thing about Unishka is that if I just drop you, I believe we'll still have this issue, but we'll give it a shot. Just send me a tell if you can't get back in. All right, so everyone drop group. All right, now we should be able to go in. I'm not just rambling Samus. Or maybe I am. Oh, my overlay says I'm on Wayfinder. Bad overlay, bad. Let me change that to Argonason, where I will be this week and next week. There we go. Thank you for noticing that. What is the most forgotten chain? I think it's either Sorrow Dusk or Restless Isles, maybe Tangleroot. I don't think so, just because actually Greymoon CO6 has got great XP and favor and stuff. Same with Tangleroot. I think, were I to guess, and I'm sure we could actually get an official answer to this that I don't know, my guess would be probably something like Ataraxia or perhaps Restless Isles. So anyway, that was the purpose of this morning's downtime, is to just there we go. Deal with that account issue. We did a thing on Monday, however, or was it Tuesday, where we made some improvements to the game environment on a bit of a theoretical test basis, just to see whether it would make an improvement, and it seems like it has. We made a couple of changes to Argonesson and Galanda, and you'll see that here today. And overall, the reports have been pretty good regarding the impact. So, once we gather a little bit more feedback, we want to give it a couple of days, perhaps even go through the weekend to see what kind of actual, benefit this gleans us. We'll probably do some combination of this stuff on all of the worlds. It should be noted, since I didn't specifically say, we did a different change on Thelanis and Sarlona. And that was really just about trying to have as good a test environment in a live scenario as we could. But the answer seems to be that on Argonesson and Galanda, Thelanis and Sarlona, the game environment is improved, and perhaps significantly improved, by the changes that were made. So, assuming that early conclusion bears out, we would probably schedule some downtime. I'm going to say next week, perhaps, and we would implement this change to all of our servers to hopefully improve the in-game experience for you guys, because we're aware that it's not been fantastic. So I guess, I mean, I could talk a little bit more about the lag, quote lag, if you want me to. It seems like I've done that the last couple of live streams. I know it's a very frustrating thing for you folks. We're well aware of that. And, are working on it. Continue to be working on it. But it looks like we made some progress, perhaps. Like I say, we don't want to rush to judgment here because it takes more than a couple days to really more less than, it's not even been 24 hours or been about 24 hours. So ah, you know, you're not entirely wrong. uh Nyar Lathotep 3, sorry, I'm mangling the name there, but I was talking to Sev today, and he was saying that fairly soon, like as in imminently, we should get the Fighter Kensai changes out to the public, to you guys, for feedback very soon. And that would be for update 31. Is Lamania coming up anytime soon? I wouldn't say anytime too soon, but perhaps. I would say within a month. What else can we expect in update 31? Well, we're gonna have more information about that soon. But Fighter Kensei is currently slated, and we do have people working on quests and content right now, and we'll have more information about that as we get a little bit closer to it. So at the very least, we're looking at new quests, new content, Fighter Kensei, and probably some other things that we're just not yet talking about. Will be soon. Also, is the Twitch chat showing up on screen not a thing we're doing anymore? That's not deliberate. I'm sorry to say. So at some point, XSplit updated, and as soon as it started updating, I could no longer get, even though I'm authorized, I've authorized the thing in Twitch and in XSplit and everything, and it doesn't want to send. I think there's something wrong with whatever plugin was being used. And I can't get it working. So that means I may just need to like uninstall and reinstall XSplit. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But until I get that done, you're right. That's why it's not really functioning. So I want to bring that to Twitch chat. I'll spend some time in the next couple of days working on it. I may have to install a different plugin, or perhaps, like I said, reinstall XSplit. But I'll put that on my to-do list. So hopefully by Friday, by the Fridays at 5, that should be a thing of the past. I like having it in the live stream because it's just nice to for people later to kind of know what people are talking about. It's kind of a nice bit of interaction. And yes, we are well aware that Sorrowdusk's biggest problem is the layout of the wilderness area. The ability to find the quests and do all that. We're well aware of that. It's some pretty old content. I don't know. I don't know. People have thought, and then just hasn't happened. So. So, yes, I will be working on getting chat back into the video. Oh no, Rusties! Where is my weapon of choice for Rusties? I want to lose my only weapon here. There we go. I'll just drop into that starter junk. Defend the Arch says, am I part of the DDO team? The answer to that is yes. I am DDO's community manager, and what that involves is the website, the forums, social media, Facebook, Twitter. Things like that. But no, I do not formally develop the game. I am not a coder, as it were. I am not a designer. I'm not a producer. I do get my paycheck from them, though. I sit next to a bunch of folks. I would not say that we fixed the data center lag. I would say that we are working on it. And hopefully making some improvements in the coming days. And we recently did make some changes that were diagnostic in nature and meant to improve things. So. Hopefully that's okay. So where should we be collecting that feedback? Right now we have a lot of feedback on people's in-game experience, and it's been going on for a little while now, so some people are, get a little burned out, so to speak, on sending in those lag reports and things like that. I would want to encourage you, if you're willing to please stop by the DDO forums. There's an official thread. Game improvement or something thread. It's in the official discussion section, and that would be a great place to let us know both positively and negatively what your experience is like. If you do want to provide that information, please do consider, telling us what server you're on, time of day, number of people in the group, that sort of thing would be very, very helpful. Luke of the Loot says, can I answer this question? Will the drop rate for tomes be increased any? No, I do not think it will be. Any plans to fix the broken optionals in Restless Isles, 8-bit Oscar 581? I think, were we to do that, it would be as part of a larger overall renovation to the Restless Isles, but we have no immediate plans to do that. Let's see, who said something that was worth... Forgettable NPC says, if I am recommending the game to someone you know and they're planning on playing on Sarlona, help them join the help channel. So that would be /join channel space help. That's the command. Is the bottleneck in hardware? Does DDO need extra software to stream? So, we do have a post out about this that I would recommend you read if you're interested to find out more about kind of what we're doing and what's been going on. So we moved the servers and everything to a new data center. And there's some processes that were updated as part of that as well. In some cases, we went from a 32-bit to a 64-bit operating system, that sort of thing. And so there's been some optimization work that has been necessary, and we are currently in the process of. So it's not necessarily that there's one smoking gun of a fix. It's really just more a matter of both tweaking the game environment for the new data center as well as sort of making some adjustments as necessary to deal with the new environment in which the game servers find themselves in. Hopefully that's an acceptable answer. I did see that your birthday is soon, Titan. Turning 21. It's a big birthday.
To the south lies the entrance to the caves of the Greymoon ogre clan, driven out by trolls.
Do I have any tips for someone trying to stream DDO? I have a good computer and good internet, university connection wired, it's gigabit, awesome. But for some reason OBS records at potato resolution and not very good latency. First off, I'd say I'm not an OBS expert. I've had the privilege of working for Turbine during my live stream experience, and so I have a licensed copy of XSplit Broadcaster that is part of the sort of company cost. So I don't need to use the free solution. But that said, I would check to see what the settings are. For example, like in XSplit, there is a setting for, I think it's even under View or some kind of somewhat non-intuitive place like that. And that will set your output. So it could well be that if it's just like looking like it's 600 by 480 or something like that, go ahead and check that, or whatever its equivalent is in OBS. In terms of latency, I'm not enough of an expert to really be able to help you too much there. I would say upstream is really important when you're live streaming. so you want to make sure you have a nice fat upstream bandwidth, that you don't have any, say, Netflix or Hulu or anything like that going on in the background. Um, that you're not downloading a movie that you've rented or whatever. So make sure that you've got a nice open upstream pipe. Otherwise, I mean, it could be anything from hardware to software to. Well, it sounds like you've got a nice fat ISP connection, and that's great. So, you know, bodes well. But I don't. I would just suggest you're going to need to just stream and play with some settings and check things out. I'm sure there are some good OBS tutorials. If I would just Google something like OBS poor resolution and see what comes up. You heard of Epic Restless Isles 2018. Oh, that'd be rad. Hanks Pew says, any progress on the bug that puts new non-veteran characters on the veteran skyship, then dumps them into the game with no gear? I'm not familiar with that one personally. That doesn't sound like a good thing. So if might be worth submitting a bug report on, it may well be something that Kiwi is already aware of, in which case I would just need to get a lot more information from them about the status of that bug. So sorry, don't know the answer, can't help you. What is the work connection like? I don't actually know what our sort of streaming setup is. I know that it's pretty good. I've had really good experiences with our company internet, particularly since we did some upgrades a little while back. TDO's not really that demanding, but like I said, I've found that if doing a live stream does tend to tax your upload speed, that plus the game plus whatever else you might have going on. So if the whatever else you have going on is kept to a bare minimum, that may help with your resolution and frame rate, depending on your setup. So I don't think it's T1. I don't think it's T1. I think someone would have told me if it was. But we have pretty good internet. Not very good Wi-Fi, but good internet in the office.
You hear it growl and slap on leathery feet against stone. Hammer fist.
What happened to the throwing mug idea? Still a great idea. Yep. A good idea is a good idea.
Bellow of pleasure, the hammer fist crashes to the floor.
Yeah, rogue trap making is not typically all that viable right now. You're right. It would be nice to have upgrades to heroic content like that. I would love like epic level, legendary level rogue trap making. It would be sweet. What about that Kenneth crafting update? Everyone wants to know. Yes, nothing to say about Kenneth crafting at the moment. Sorry. Web shops are pretty nice. Yeah, they're cool. Hmm. I don't know. What else can we talk about? Let's see, we do have, like I said, I already mentioned that we've got the Kensei probably coming to live very shortly. We have a +2 loot boost. Makar DDO on the DDO forums had mentioned that we still have not fixed an issue with particularly high level uh, loot levels, and that's correct. So that's something to keep in mind. But there'll be a lot of people who will benefit from the bonus anyway.
Great Buku, elder of the Greymoon tribe.
New content is nice. Yes, it is. We have new content coming soon. Wearing my classic blood plate, that's correct. Yeah, yep. Zentradi here was a static group half orc cleric that I played for several years. We got all the way up to 30, and then I ERTR'd him. And it was about the time Barbarian came out, so I was like, yeah, I'll make him a Barbarian. Why not? And that's then the static group kind of fell apart, and so I didn't really play him much until the live stream. How long has it been for everyone here since you've run Stealer of Souls? It's been too long. I love Stealer of Souls. It's one of my favorites. I do have several characters flagged for it, and I would be totally down to run it. It's a great idea. It'd be hard to get some people all flagged and all that, but it's a heck of a quest, so maybe. Maybe I can spend a little time working on it and then make that a thing. These boxes make me so angry. But how long has it been? A year or so. Any successful new module like Haunted Halls or TOE soon? Glad to hear you say it's successful. We do, have our thoughts on what it would be, but it won't be next. Next up is um, Update 31's content pack, which I believe we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say anything yet. Sorry. So the loot list is supposed to top out at 40. That's the way it's been coded. That's the way it's supposed to work. Except that there's a few bugs that have been discovered over the years that add complexity to that discussion. That's one way to say it. Yeah. Ooh, get the cast of Critical Role to voice a dungeon. That would be cool. Can anyone tell me if MRR works if you are using evasion? It should. It depends, well... Yeah, right, because evasion would be a separate thing. Is U31 back to the Forgotten Realms? I don't know. Perhaps. Is my build just straight barbarian? Yeah, I'm only at level 7 right now, so it's just straight barbarian. Probably will remain just straight barbarian. But we'll see. What are the plans to fix the Celestial Sage robe and light armor? I don't know what's wrong with the Celestial Sage armor. I'd have to look at that. Any plans for new spells? No immediate plans. We love to do them whenever we can, but I don't know of any short-term plans to do new spells. Sorry. Wish I had better news for you. But alas.
The wolf on the far side of this chamber sounded open. You hear faint snarling from the darkness beyond.
So here's the thing about, like, say, having someone like Cindy Robinson, for example, just stop by the live stream. That is, she is a very much a professional voice actress, um, very much a working actor in California, and so probably doesn't have time to hang out on a live stream. Busy doing her craft. Can any of us actually do this? Anyone got a jump by any chance? Oh, I do. Never mind. Gonna let my rage go off. A true mirror image would be nice for illusionists. Yeah, that would be rad. Need to get some potions. Oh no! Has lag in raid instances been fixed? No. But we have made some changes on several of the servers that we believe will improve things. Will there be a 10th anniversary extension? Well, we just had a conversation on that today, actually. I suppose I could talk a little bit about that. So, one possibility, we're right now kind of finalizing the plans for it, so it could even be out later this afternoon as an official thing. We're targeting April 18th. That'd be Monday, April 18th, to shut off the 10th anniversary event. That would be both the 10th anniversary turn-in tokens and the NPCs and the anniversary event quest. So tentatively Monday, April 18th. So it'll be advertised as through April 17th, and that'll be the amount of time. So there you go. Um, Dim Returns is angry with me for ignoring the lag. I think I talked about that, didn't I? I mean, what more do you want me to say about the lag here and that we're currently investigating? I'm open to talking a little bit more about it. Will there be any remnants of the 10th anniversary event? Like, will the quest remain after the fact? The current answer is no. We have no plans to do that at the moment.
Sounds reach you from the west, but lower than Rockwood.
I don't know about Celestia's DR bypass bug. Um, yeah, I've heard that before, so I'm sure we're aware of it. Oh, okay. So the issue with the Celestial Sage robe and light armor is that the Insight Spell Focus Mastery, the +2 Insight bonus to all DCs, doesn't work. Okay, I will. I will look into that. We should at least leave Coil passed out on the floor in Party Crashers. Yeah, probably should, shouldn't we? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a switch though, in terms of being able to enable it. So I'm not getting into the I-2249 thing, Titan. Look it up on the forums. We've had quite a bit to say about that. Oh no! Oh no! It's all up to you, War Garble. Might not be in the quest actually, huh? Alright, well, it's a unceremonious end, but that's fine. Have we announced the winners of the turbine points yet? Are you talking about on Twitter? No, that happens later this afternoon, probably mid-late afternoon. What's the next planned event and when? Well, I don't know. Might be Crystal Cove? Maybe Festival of the Traveler? Yeah, sure, Alex Arcotter. I agree that provided it's not just a display issue, and it sounds like it's not unless Celestial Sage Robe. It sounds like a something we absolutely do need to fix. All right, we should be able to just reset that part and do that quest again. So I don't know. I mean, talk about whatever you guys want to talk about within reason. But we did talk about the lag. You know, we have made improvements. What's been your experience? In particular, in the last 24 hours, and in particular, if you've been on Arganessen, Galanda, Thelanis, or Sarlona. Let me know.
The overgrown server has its best days. Here it gains
Psycho Magi says, are we ever going to address the client lag until it gets so bad it crashes the more you swap characters? Yeah, certain combinations of computers have got a memory leak issue. So, do we plan to address it? Probably not. Bit laggy, but not unplayable. Fire the Dragon Leader says. I mean, yes, if it was an easy quote fix that we could stop all memory leaks in DDO, then you bet we'd do that. Well, Serena, part of what you say, well, I don't play on Orion, else I got shafted. Well, okay, so here's the deal.
south lies
We
the
wanted to
entrance
make
to
the
the
change on
caves
some
of
but not all of the
Greymoon
servers
Overground,
so that we
riven
could
out by
um,
troll.
have kind of an A-B comparison. So it was deliberate. But, assuming this works and we get positive feedback, we would like to bring these to all the servers. So that would probably happen with a couple hour downtime. Probably, I'm going to say we want to probably go through the weekend to just get better information on this, and probably something early next week, I might guess. But stay tuned on the exact timing. So I don't. The answer to the question about the next planned event is, it could be Treasure. It could be Crystal Cove. It
Trolls
could
linger.
be.
Ruku was right. You didn't kill them all the first time.
I'm gonna say it's probably either Crystal Cove or the Egg Hunt Festival of the Traveler. Sorry, just got here. Z332. Hello. What's the deadline for turning in our anniversary tokens? Tentative deadline. We just discussed this morning, so stay tuned for an official announcement. But we're tentatively thinking at Monday, April 18th, and wait for we'll confirm that with all the people that need to confirm it today, most likely, and then get that information out to you as soon as we can. But current target is about April 18th. You guys coming back in or still healing up or something? Sorluna represent. Yeah, I mean, the purpose of these deadlines is not to say, well, how is the absolute last minute I can be and still get my stuff. It's to give you plenty of time, should, say, you've got a weekend that you're camping or what have you, to turn in your stuff. But I would say turn in your stuff now. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? You don't know what you got? Well, figure it out. There's YouTube videos for that. But seriously, we probably have until about April 18th. I would recommend you just take care of it as soon as you have a couple of minutes to spare. It'd basically be the Monday after tax day. Yeah. Although we all live in such a digital age, the idea of standing in line to send in your taxes at the post office on April 15th is a little antiquated. At least that's been my experience. I haven't had to do it since 2007, 2008. Yes, I still have some anniversary runs to do too. That's what I was doing last night, actually. For a little while late last night, I was on Kyber doing some anniversary runs. Because I've got, let's see, I think I'm at 43 of the party favors now. And that's close enough to 80 or 100 that it's probably worth me, getting something or other. And that something is, I kind of want to get the No Worries armor on Kyber. I think it would be good for Armag, my character formerly known as Beefheart the Vegetarian. Ooh, birthday on tax day. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. On the other hand, everyone's probably got their tax returns if they're that type. So you probably have lots of people able to spend money on you. You're right that the Cove Loot is a little long in the tooth. We still do see demand for it though. I mean, I think that you're right that particularly for those who've been with us for a while, it's time for an update. But bring it out, people still run it. So. Alright. Alright, let me do the jump first. So in case you don't know, get a good jump. Try to hit the lines on the stone. Jump quick onto the pillars. Line, pillar, line, pillar. The broccoli and the cosmetic, yeah, I think the broccoli is really popular. Seems to be. I hear a lot of people talking about it. I like the No Worries armor for like I said, the Armag character. I've been taking some of the potions, particularly the ones that are just a +1 profane bonus to all stats. It's got its uses. Spyglass is still good in Cove, yeah, yeah. Is there a known method of plugging a memory leak? Memory foam! Sorry, couldn't help myself. I don't know. I'm going to say probably not. Yeah, if you have a particularly strong jump or, like, say, abundant step or whatever, you can actually go from pillar to pillar in that section and be fine. But if you're a wimpy dude with no jump, like my character is, then I've found the line pillar thing to be the best. But it depends. Like I say, it depends on what you can handle. If you can do it, yeah, just go pillar to pillar.
A rattling sound greets you from the west. You have lowered the drawbridge.
Alex Arcotter says, any chance in getting is totally OP? Uh, Quiver back? No. So back in the day, there were a couple of items that were made on the European servers that were, shall we say, they were very popular at the time. But it was never anything that were on the live servers, and part of the reason for that is those items were maybe not meant to be released, but were anyway. Or at least done independently of anything involving official approval. So, no. And the reason is it was too powerful. The quiver is actually less so. But no, no plans to bring back the Seeker Tap of Spell Sight.
Deepest part of the Greymoon Den. Found an unexpected artifact. A human cleric of God.
Woohoo! Good timing. Nightmare Knight says, I know there are other Twitch channels that you can subscribe to. Does DDO have that? And if so, why am I not finding it? I just created a thread on the DDO forums, which is our recurring schedule for DDO stream. I put that on the forums, but I also want that thread to be a place for people who do recurring shows. Like if you do a weekly Twitch stream for DDO, I want that thread to be a place where you can drop a big fat URL in so people can get the word, start organizing this stuff, and actually get people to find things. You know, one of the reasons I think DDO Stream has been successful is that if you're looking for someone live streaming DDO, we're a good first place to check. But it would be nice to be able to even, you know, foster an even greater community, shall we say. And so that would be really rad. So if you're doing a weekly show, pop on over to that forum thread, give us your URL, give us your time, probably your server too, if that's a thing. And that was something we absolutely want to do a better job of and do more of here in the coming months. All right, and I think that's going to do it. I think that's going to do it the live stream today. I really appreciate you guys joining me. I will get you a Turbine Point code in the mail a little bit later on this afternoon if you're in the group with me. And if you're in our chat room, stick around. I will be doing a Turbine Point code giveaway as well, just like I usually do. Thank you for watching the weekly Wednesday lunchtime live stream here on twitch.tv/DDOstream and youtube.com/DungeonsandDragons/live. Archive videos are up later on in the day. You can find our full schedule on twitch.tv/DDOstream. We will have DDO as she is played at 4 o'clock today, and 8 o'clock, Titan is streaming DDO. We do have a couple of changes in our roster. One person had to go on paternity leave. Another person is just taking a little break and all that sort of thing as well. So a couple of slots open as well if you would like to get in on the DDO stream team. Have fun. See you guys again soon.